So, I often get asked why I listen to One Direction, and people ask me if I'm gay, and I get all the usual questions, but that's not the answer. And usually I'm too lazy to tell them why, and just the story's so long, or I just don't feel like, playing it to their ignorance. So, today, I'm going to tell you why I listen to One Direction. I know it sounds cliche, but it all started with a girl. I was in 10th grade, and I really liked this girl in my Latin class, and we had been talking for a little bit, and she wasn't, showing any signs of interest. She wasn't showing interest in me or anything else, for that matter, except for this one band that just came out a year before, called One Direction. They had just released their first single, What Makes You Beautiful. It was 2011, that's when they released their single. So I downloaded What Makes You Beautiful and One Thing, which is another single they released that year, and I committed those to memory for her, even though I hated both of the songs. Still do, just to try to impress her, and it never worked. That was my first little experience with One Direction. The next thing was this girl who lives next door to me. I met during one of the snow days that we had back in high school. I think I was a junior going into my senior year, and she, long story short, she led me on and broke my heart, but I can get into that a little bit. We met, we talked, we acted like we liked each other. She showed interest in me, I showed interest in her. She told me she didn't like me. Then she showed more interest in me to the point that we were holding hands. And when I tried to confront her about it and say that obviously we should be more, she freaked out, etc., etc. And then the next day she had a boyfriend. So that kind of hurt. So I turned to the original girl that got me into What Makes You Beautiful, One Thing. And I said, I need some good One Direction breakup songs or sadness songs. And she showed me this song, More Than This, off of their first album, Up All Night. And I listened to it, and I was like, One Direction, kind of not really into it. And then eventually I started feeling something every time I listened to it, and it was something new. It was something that only that one song could make me feel, and it just became one song after another, from More Than This to I Would, from Take Me Home, Heart Attack. It just kept going, and I never stopped going. I kept listening to their next album, Midnight Memories, and then waited until 4 came out, listened to 4, and then now Made in the A&M is out, and I can't stop listening to that, because obviously I like One Direction now. So that's a little bit of why I got into One Direction. And unlike most fangirls and stuff, I don't care about their daily lives or don't think they're attractive or whatever. It's just, I just enjoy them for their music because they helped me through a rough time in my life, and that's why I listen to One Direction, and that's why I'll never stop listening to One Direction, because they were there for me when no one else was there behind me. Nobody can drag me down.